Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. When I say salute everybody, Mocha, let me see what you just said, but Mocha said, I swear I wouldn't have dropped in the chat, especially after reading them comments if I was her, shaking my head. Mm, mm. Boy, when I say y'all, you can't make it up. What up, Jordan, y'all? What up, riders? I see each and every one of y'all. Just let me get straight to it. Let me get straight to it. It was the lies for me. It's always the if they didn't get it, y'all you confirmed what I said. It's the lies for me. And when I say it's the lies for me, because it was, and Miss Parker showed Tammy, Cold Piece did that live. It said, who is Anthony? Everybody remember that? It ain't nothing about Tammy in my chat, right? On my lives, right? Nothing about a Tammy in my lives. With Sierra, it's true. What did I say wrong about your sister? Speaking out, your sister said on Mark D's live that you knew and you did nothing. Did anybody watch that? Go check it out on 7 Mile Radio. And riders, this is one time. We're not going to support nothing. I don't care what Shank Rock drop of theirs. We're not supporting it. We're not supporting it. Because the thing about it is, when she was throwing blows saying only people that's doing something is the people that's boots to the ground and up there in Detroit doing something. She was talking about Shank Rock too. It wasn't just a dig at me. It was disrespect to Mocha, Cold Piece, and everybody that's talking about this baby. See, when we I'm mindful to only put out what comes out of their mouth. I'm mindful of what comes out of their mouth. But I'm mindful what I allow. Okay? If I want to scream every day for justice about I don't care if I don't put a name in the title. I could talk about what I want to talk about. See, she might can run what just happened over there, but you can't run nothing over here. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to run it with lies. And ain't nobody going to take what I've done from me on nobody panel. Because I know what I've done with my team. Because we're not going to forget about these kids that's coming and speaking up, wanting to reach out to these other kids, or the fact that I want to be mindful of the other kids. She never spoke about nothing about Naziah. It was Miss Parker this, Miss Parker. Okay, I disrespect. Why you watch me? And if somebody's texting you about me, you should have told them, I only want her. I don't care what she say. If they stood for something right, they would have had more than 2 people show up for their efforts. Her sidekick said only 2 people show up. Mocha, but don't say that because it'll be Miss Parker said. She was so focused on me, she couldn't even focus on Naziah. The person we here to talk about, because that's her name in Shank's title was, you know what I'm saying? But everything, if y'all listen to her, everything that was said over there was from other people's lives. She act like I did a live with her picture or Janelle's picture up here. She totally makes Shank show about her, Bam Belinda. I know, Jordan. That's all she couldn't even focus on Mocha. She couldn't even focus on Cold Piece and told Shank Rock, I didn't come up here to get interviewed. She ain't nasty though. She dropping this little girl had no love in this house. Only for her to end the show and say, I ain't nasty. I'm a woot woot. You done dropped tell me and Mocha and them drop our low and everything. She done said drop the low. And then told the host she didn't come to get interviewed. It's whatever we make it when you hit the panel. I know you gonna listen to your woman. That shouldn't even have came out. Cause why y'all focus? My relationship ain't got nothing to do with Naziah. Mocha, she would end. Mocha, she would end. And you set off with Uncle Daddy. It was some of the shit she was saying if y'all paid attention. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It start with they parent. It start with the community. The community ain't psychic to know what was happening in that house. And yeah, I'm screaming because I can. She blamed what happened to Naziah on the community. On the community. Kenya said that Kiwana called her. If y'all would have went back to the lives, even Shank Rocks. That's why I'm getting to Kenya and Roxy starting to be valid about what they said. I'm sorry. And I'm like, Mocha, I'm going to call a thing a thing. You mad about Cold Pieces Live and put it on me because I'm reacting, but this is Cold Pieces Live. She didn't want to address Cold Piece, though. She made it like I made Cold Piece do that live, or I did that live and Cold Piece was reacting. I'm confused. Then talked about Tammy. I ain't know nothing about Tammy. I wanted to know about Anthony. It just so happened that finding out about Anthony, Tammy came up. I ain't know they talked to psychics or none of that, but she put it on me and said, now she's calling Tammy a scammer. And then she even lied and said she didn't put in my chat that her record got expunged. How you said it. Man, they pure witches. Shank, I'ma hit you up behind the scenes as if he ain't seen what's happening. The pattern. We gotta call a thing. When you real, you gotta call it out. Riders, we not supporting it. Period. This is one time. We ain't going. Then she said she started a live or ready to rumble, but you came right over her. She came right over. Yeah, like, did we forget? You got a problem with now, as long as I was pushing her narrative and I liked her before I started watching the lies. Everything was cool over her. What I was saying was cool. Now I don't like her because I'm catching them in lies. Yeah, Tanya. See, don't promote a personal attack against me neither. I don't like that. Because everything that y'all was at, y'all paying Shank and asking questions, and she coming off aggressive, barely even answering. These are people that was ready. Brit, the same person you said run her mouth too much, was willing to take her money and use it for your cousin to find out what happened. Man, Mocha. Ain't it funny how they all go to Shank Rocks? Man, them demons is running rapid, boy, and they use Shank. Because see, let me tell y'all something. The cloth I got wrapped around me different. The cloth I got wrapped around me is different. God got me. God ain't let nothing interfere with nothing I got going on, good nor bad. Because he said storms and demons would come. Now, I can't shield you from the storms because I got to test you. And you're going to be tested throughout this. But I'm going to stop them demons. Okay? She couldn't keep my name out of her mouth, but couldn't say Naziah's name. Everybody was saying, where's Naziah? Man, Brian, hey, it was something different over her, wasn't it? She was even trying to talk Shank Rock because she knew I was gonna go live and toe tag her bad built bucket wearing ass. She's so focused on me. She said they wake up out of her sleep and she come and watch me. That's some sick shit. That's some crazy work. Cause I could never. Okay, Callie. Okay, I could never. Ain't not one of my mods better not wake me up on no BS. Bet not nobody even wake me up to come and watch nothing on YouTube. But y'all ain't even started y'all channel. That's what y'all want. Y'all money hungry. You said you starting a grieving process, right? We ain't even got to grieve. You ain't got no business on this app. Am I making sense or I'm not? What she say, Mocha? Gonna tell us what we ain't doing enough to help because we ain't in Detroit. But when people try to step up, come man. Now she over there, team. Now she's over there, team 2. You the same one that sat on my panel. When I say a lie, boy, you can't ban. A lie, I don't care who tell it. You the same one that was up there telling 2 she better not do it. And I ain't knocking 2, but now she giving 2 the flowers. 2 the only one in 2, and yeah, Miss Minnie sent the super sticker. Nah, don't say 2 name, because when 2 was doing it, you knocked her down. That was a man when Minnie came through with that. She didn't even respond. She didn't even respond. You did that, not Miss Parker. Don't quit trying to put your aggressions out on me, baby, because I ain't going. Miss Parker been talking about me. I can. She said 5 lives straight. The lies she tell. She said the last 5 lives. She said the last 5 lives, y'all. You stop that line. Y'all see how easy it is for her to tell a lie? Tay said, but was cussing 2 out. If I'm grieving, YouTube would be the last thing on my mind. We ain't going, Miss Urkel. We ain't. She said, I ain't seen out there with 2. I ain't been out there at all. You talking about what 2 doing, but you ain't on the ground. You talking about me, but you the family. You just said you the family. Go out there with 2. Why wasn't you in the blue cheese video with 2 Neil? Man, come on, black goddess. She don't, Nuki. She brought her name up. I ain't bring 2 up. She brought 2 name up. Trying to make it a dig towards me, and it wasn't. Because I ain't never did nothing but gave everybody their flowers. Not one. I give everybody their flowers. She was trying to debunk me. But she was the same one over here with me. She was the same one in my chat with my riders, y'all. Chilling. And I sat there and told her, man, come on, Mocha. Soon as you brought up Uncle Daddy. Boy, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Mocha? It was lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And then got the nerve to act. They said when I bought a Ratchet TV, that's another one. They never said they was fighting over on the girl. Boy, she just said it tonight. Go watch Ratchet TV on that live, and even Kopi Samoka was like, that's exactly what was said. She never admitted that they was even fighting on the baby. They said she was talking, they got in an argument about Naziah not wanting to keep the kids no more. Now all of a sudden it's that was the twins. Why it didn't come out a long time? Why y'all didn't just say it on Ratchets when the girl Mocha said stuttering, spitting, mad and ready to drop down at the mention of it? Man. It was the threat for me. Okay, Shank, I'm gone. Well, leave. Because the narrative wasn't going her way. The narrative wasn't going her way. When Mocha said Uncle Daddy, she was ready to go then too. All right, Shane, I'm gone. See, it ain't going like that over here. Get the fuck on. Get the entire fuck on. You don't like what's being asked. It wasn't no disrespect. Mocha didn't disrespect her or nothing. No, those are Shannon, baby. No, I didn't know that. Everything. How y'all, once again, wasn't it like over there at Cold Pieces when I was reading the messages? I don't know. I wasn't around for whoop de woo. But then when we saying whatever else, we know. Shank Rock was right there when it came out of their mouth that the kids was gone. I ain't got to make it up. And then it was confirmed from two people besides the word of mouth that I didn't ask for about the kids. I ain't even asked the other two people. It just came out. It's a narrative that y'all running with just to save face. And that's all good as long as I know the truth. Spitting in our phone. I don't get it. Didn't know nothing about disputed legal we both, me and Mocha, both talking about documents. Now that ain't true. We got documents. I seen those and still try to tell you what it is when we know how to read. And then the fact that they on Shank Rock's platform, she's calling the woman Scammy Tammy. See, that's when somebody can come back and sue and do things because you sit on this man panel and that could make her lose business when you're the scammer. Marquita said you were scamming with Lady. And then she even said, why I didn't even put out the charges, y'all. I never said she stole a car. When did get the live where I said she stole a car? I'll wait. Do anybody remember me saying she stole a car? Did anybody remember me saying she slept with Jarvis? What up, Cookie Boss? Thank you, my love, for being a member for 2 months. Shout out to my Mo 3 sector people. And Leah said, I don't even know why she bought the lady up. What did she have? She said, and then she only bought her up because I talked about it. But I didn't know that was even going to come up in the live. I was like, who's Anthony? I said, who's Anthony? Man, all of that, Sheikah. Man, clean. I never said nothing about it, Amber. I ain't never said nothing about no car. Thank you. I ain't never said nothing about no carjacking. Mocha, I never even put out a charge. I said, I want to talk about these charges. She came in the chat. Mocha, I got the screenshot. She came in the chat and said, that's been expunged off my record. I can't make it up. Because I said, damn well, if it's been expunged off your record, then that means something happened. That means you ain't innocent. When you're innocent, nothing goes on your record. Thank you, Shani, for being a member. I ain't never said it. She said I did 5 lives straight. Let's go through these 5 lives I just did. I want to make sure that when you put my name in something and make it be factual, make it stand out to be factual. That I brought you up in the last 5 lives, right? Going to these lives. She told Shankrock to go look at my last 5 lives. I talked about balance and mental health, had nothing to do with them. I did one about the last live I did do was about relationships. Monster Butt's daughter's friend speaks out. They wasn't brought up in that. Did anybody remember? Thank you, Pam, for being a member for 3 months. Do anybody remember that? Real quick, anybody remember me bringing her up in the Monster Bus? Because that's when Darlena came up. They wasn't mentioned. Let's talk real quick. Riders, her name wasn't mentioned. Who all mess with Monster King? If you didn't mess with King, justice for the kids. What happened at the school? We wear bucket hats here in Detroit, but you wouldn't know that. Man, Boca. I'm not from there. But what I said affects her. You wait till I leave to talk about you. I never waited till you left to talk about you. When I seen the lies, I talked about you. What was it, Leah? Every other statement was Miss Parker this, Miss Parker that, but yet still to say Naziah name or even say I'm waiting for all them to get arrested, family or not. Ouch. Tay, y'all wear bucket hats up there? She said everybody wear bucket hats. Man, I live rent free. Morgan. It was all about me. Mocha done read her for filth for truth, but it was about me. She said, no, we don't. Lovely said, no, we don't. She said, I don't wear no effing bucket hat unless I'm fishing. Okay. I just want, she said, I'm in Georgia. I don't know. I just thought, but the people that I guess from Detroit said they ain't wearing bucket hats. What's she saying? Hold on. Yeah. She said we should just be figuring this mess out. What you talking about? Because I was on the panel cool. I mean, I thought I was. She didn't hit the panel to argue, but she wanted to argue. She wanted to argue. But soon as somebody bring out the real questions about Uncle Daddy and all of them, and Mocha bring out some real truth about their trauma, it was, oh, Shankrock, I'm dropping out. Want somebody to say, nah, stay. He did. Because Miss Urkel J was like, Shank, you saving her. Now, that's his panel. He runs shit different, but you just dropped down. You just dropped down. I'm sorry. He said she should have just left Copley's video play, and I would have not said nothing. But then I got the green light. I mean, Mocha. And you ain't do nothing but speak facts. Nobody did nothing but speak facts. It's an open panel, y'all. Y'all won't get muted. Y'all won't get muted. She wouldn't even respect me to let me get my shit out. My last words, it's about Naziah. When me and Copiece them set up, I said, while she was in the chat, she said, what she do, Mocha? Then discredited everyone for the work putting it. Man, discredited. I mean, just discredited. Discredited. Yeah, you ain't man, Carla. What up, Detroit? She did end. She wanted to talk about me, Mocha. She focused on me. Why? She said when I did the Ready to Rumble, did y'all not hear a lot? But you was over her. What up, sis?
She hate me so bad,
I can't hear you,
but
sister.
she wanted. You can't hear me. Can you
There
hear
you
me now?
go.
You can hear me.
Yeah,
She
I can hear
is
you, sis.
so mad, but you know what it is? She is miserable. She is miserable. She is damaged. She is so frustrated because every small little thing triggers her so bad. She's in the comments telling people to pull up, drop your addy. You know I dropped it. You know I be with all the smoke. I be trying to hold it in. But what got me was that what she said about African Americans with SA, and what I don't like is that she's completely out of line with that. SA is one thing, and yes, we do have SA running in our families, and we do have a
They
higher
can't hear you,
percentage.
Britt. They can't hear you in the chat. They want to hear you.
Oh, can y'all hear me now? See if you can hear
Yep,
me.
yep.
So yeah, we do have a higher percentage as African Americans with SA assault, but she's comparing SA to Naziah Harris case. That's not normal. And she got mad because I said comparing a SA assault to a 13-year-old that's pregnant by what's supposed to be her uncle and is determined unalive is a completely different thing. You cannot compare the two. That's not even in the percentage. That's not even a part of the percentage when the data was collected. That's on a whole different scale. She's making excuses, but SA is in her family for generations and nobody is stopping it. And there's plenty of SA in a lot of homes. I get that. But people do what they have to do to stop it. This is normalized for them. Oh, happened to this one. It's like a breeding ground for SA, and that's not cool. And she keeps doing that and say, "Well, this is not the only family that we know that." But this has went worldwide because a 13-year-old that's unalived, pregnant by someone that's supposed to have been like an uncle to her. That's not the same.
And
And
then
that's
what was
what it
getting
is
me,
right
because
now.
every time I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. But you, so how you debunking shit? How you debunking shit? How you debunking what came out of y'all mouths here, there, and everywhere?
So did you see the super chat that I had sent about the kids being in the still in the home? I said, so how
Mm-hmm.
did you get that information? She said, the source is telling me this, that, and the third. So I sent another super chat. I said, did you ever get any pictures of FaceTime? Did you get anything? And that's when she called me and said I was nasty and mean and but
But you,
whenever someone asks uncomfortable questions,
but Bree, it went
she
to,
gets
it was a
crazy.
woman over on SD panel to, they went and called people. See what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. You was adamant that it came from somebody on SD panel. You was adamant about that. Stick to that. That's why I say stand on what you say at all times.
She said, "Yeah, we call her Tony." Like, what are you talking about? And she was sticking to that until you told her, like, no, that's not what it is. We have the paperwork. They're not there. I've talked to Shannon and Marquita. They're not there. And then she looks stupid.
And then
Well,
she
this is
still
what they
said it
tell
was
it.
true
This is what they're telling
that
me.
the
This is
kids
what they're
are
telling me.
fine. But if y'all go
Mouth full
back,
of spit.
but if y'all go back though, Bree, to when Debo D's, was over there on Roxy's. Everybody is still up on Roxy Rock's page. Go catch it. Debo D said, I told them the social worker number where she said they can come and get the kids when he went and got his kids.
Yep.
Did they go over our head?
I remember that. It
Right,
was on live
Tupac's
on
right.
TikTok.
Man. But she was, even with me saying that it was said from that household about the kids. And it was said from somebody in the court. And it was said by Jarvis's baby mama's sister. Because she said that the girl was going to try to go get her siblings because they split them up. And I said, I know because my homegirl had a situation the same way. So
Even
I know they'll split the
Auntie
kids up.
Dre aunt know that they not there too.
She talked to Debo. But I didn't even use her. I could easily say her name, but I didn't even use her. This is three totally different people. This is me and Shank on the actual phone with them. This is the lawyer. I mean, not a lawyer, but yeah, somebody in the court. And then the sister, she don't know nothing about what's going on. I didn't ask her for that. She'll tell y'all. I never asked her about them kids. I never said, is the kids gone? She volunteered and told me because that's how I knew that his daughter was trying to make her moves to get him herself. And I told her, this is what I told the girl auntie, Jarvis's daughter's auntie. I said, she got to be mentally prepared to get those kids because they're coming with a lot of trauma. So she has to be mentally prepared. This ain't no just getting no kids and, getting kids. What up, Trapil? But
One more thing and then I'm gonna drop down. The DNA test.
you can't make it
Why
up,
she
Britt.
why do she play so much? She gonna say all of Shannon's 5 kids are Shannon's 5 kids. Girl, is
And
that
no,
DNA
Brittany,
test on that
Bushy,
paper?
proper prints. Give me that paperwork. Give me that paperwork where Shannon went down there on her own. She argued that Shannon had a court. No, she didn't. It said the defendant filed a paternity on 1/10/2024. See, when you got paperwork, that's why I say I don't like listening to word of mouth. She's lying, Charlotte. You can't lie with black and white. That's right, Miss Reed. Exactly. Janelle wasn't there to guide her. But Mocha, like Mocha said, Janelle ain't out here to do it. Janelle really ain't out here doing it. She's really not. Janelle's really not hitting it. You don't see Janelle in chats doing it. You really don't. I gotta be honest. She don't. But when you say, right, that's what I'm saying. They took her kids, lovely. They took her kids.
All right, I'm gonna drop it
Gotcha.
down in the chat so somebody else can come up.
You cool, boo. You cool. I think I got like 8 on 10 or 8 on the chat. Anybody welcome to come up? It's an open panel, but I said, nah, she didn't get court order. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. And you know what I'm saying? Anything to debunk what somebody's saying. But yet she don't know nothing. You say Roxy's name, it sets her on fire.
Oh my gosh. You know
Because
that
I said what Roxy said. This ain't my video, y'all. This is Cold Piece's thoughts. And Cold Piece played that. But I gave my thoughts on what Roxy said, and I said, I agree too. Then the dates that they said about them calling the CPS, the thing is, you said February, but Kenya made that post in January of 2022. Mocha, come on,
and
why
then
would she
another
not tell the
thing
truth?
with Sierra. She said, and then you got up here and you lied about Sierra. I didn't know about nothing about that until she was grown. And I'm like, did she forget that we only watched the video that Sierra did on Mark D live on Mark D podcast? That's the only way
Did
we
you
know
did you
anything
see it?
about
Did you
Sierra's
see it, Brittany?
story.
Did you
Yeah, I
see it,
see it.
Brittany?
She was
What
up
did
there
she say about
crying.
her sister? What did she say
She
about her sister?
she said she told her sister didn't do shit. Her sister didn't believe her.
She put what the sister said on me about her on me. Your sister said that on the podcast. I don't know her. I ain't never talked to the girl behind the scenes or not, but I'ma react to it. Cause I didn't even know it was her sister if everybody say it until Mocha platform. And I said that on my live. I never knew she was the sister.
And see, I didn't even know that you reacted to it. I watched it on my own on Mark D when I was just going through way before. And her sister was up there and she was like crying so hard and she was just so hurt. And she said, my sister didn't even believe me. Like she was going off and she was so hurt because she didn't have no type of support. And she said she was SA by Shannon and Marquita.
What she say? She said yes. Then the second time she said Roxy put her sister up to saying it. I mean,
What
that she
Shannon
said. I
say,
guess she
girl?
making it like I made her say it now. Yeah, while Miss Parker was over there. What up, anonymous? Miss Parker was over there putting it up like I like what? What up? What up, sis?
What up? What up? Sus.
Mocha, it was all about her tonight. It was never about Naziah. It was, everything I'm saying, even bringing these people up here on the platform speaking out, it's all lies. Ain't nobody, but she was the same one on my panel. Y'all gotta remember Kiwana. Y'all remember one night we was up late kicking it, and Kiwana stayed in the chat the whole night, and she never said nothing about what I said.
Yeah.
She stayed in the chat all night. We was up to like 4:30 in the morning. But go ahead, Taco Prince.
Um. What's amazing to me is that Kiwana she gets on these panels, keeps getting on these panels trying to debunk and decredit content creators and even people that's trying to help find her cousin and find, I mean, her cousin and find justice. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for justice for her family member. You know what I'm saying? She quick to say we doing it for her family member. That should make you feel bad right there because we're doing it for your family member. And ma'am, you keep saying we a year behind. No, man, we right on track. You a year behind. We not. You behind, not us. Okay, we not on a short bus. You might be, but we not. Then we telling you that these are facts, like we can prove this stuff. And then you still want to fight us on what's black and white. Look, ma'am, cause I could have hit the panel tonight and made you feel real small, ma'am, because 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, you was over there on Mocha's channel and you said, oh, and I want to apologize to Talk with Prince because what she said was right. The kid's not at home. Then tonight, you get on here to talk the kid.
Wait,
Say,
wait,
man, what
what?
we doing?
Wait, go back. What did she say on Mocha's panel?
It's on Mocha's panel. She gonna say, I want to apologize to Talk with Prince about getting mad with her about the kids. The kids aren't there. Then tonight you get on there talking about the kids are with her. Say, man, what we doing? What 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 are you okay? Shit, I know you lying.
Wait. So when she was
I know you lying.
apologizing to you over Mocha's on Mocha panel, she said she apologized to you about
Yes,
saying
sir.
something about the kids. Because what did you say
Yes.
about the kids?
Like I said, the kids want the lie before that. She and her and Janelle was so now I was like, them kids is not there. You know what I'm saying? Them kids, I can prove that them kids not with Shannon. I black and white don't like them. Oh, those can be no. That's public record. That stuff ain't gonna be lying. So then, like a couple days later, Mocha went alive again, and she came up again. It was like at the end, towards the end, she said, "I wanted to apologize to Talk with Prince because, I didn't want her to feel like I was wrong, and I was wrong because I found out that the kids not with they're not with Shannon. They was removed from the home. Then tonight you get on there and say the kids with over there. Say what, ma'am? Are you okay? What is going? Like now, I'm ready to rumble. Hold on, you not gonna play on my intelligence.
Brit, did you? Are you hearing this, Brit?
I'm over here
Chat.
cracking up because it make you wonder like, am I hearing this correctly?
If y'all
Shit.
go down Mocha's channel and find it. A couple of days ago, not even maybe a week ago, that lady said, "I want to apologize to talk with Prince because I lied. I mean, I got upset with her and cussed her out because she said the kids was in CPS and that I thought the kids was all of that." She made a whole public apology. Then the night you get on there talking about the kids is with. Are you okay? What? I said, I know you lying to me. Buckethead. Look, man, it's
I
sad.
remember. I remember on
Dude.
Mocha Live.
Oh man, she said her sister spoke and it was heartbreaking. That young lady loved them still to this day. Mm. Right, right. She didn't know that. She don't know
Yep.
that. You know what I'm saying? But anything, look, Marianne said I remember that. I'm just, but Marianne, she just said she just debunked me over there with me having facts, talking to the actual people. She said that's live is titled Janelle and Kiwana Speaks Again.
Hmm. Say, I know you lying. Say, man. I sat straight up in the bed. I said, now I know you lying because that lady just apologized to me like
Look,
a week
Patricia
ago.
said she did say that. But Patricia, what's going on, y'all? Because I feel like I'm in
Man,
a twilight zone.
I was in the
Nisha
twilight
said
for a
it's so
minute.
much alive.
Then I had to say I ain't going. Shit, what you got going? That's why I asked, what's she drinking on? Shit.
She be forgetting a lie. She just need to just sit down somewhere. That's what Mocha told her. That's what Mocha told her. That's what Mocha told her. She said at this point, what do she know? I look.
Then she kept saying, "Well, I didn't know that." Well, we trying. If you shut up and listen, we're trying to tell you.
She never admitted she was wrong or anything is wrong with the situation. I told y'all she needs to write shit down. Yeah, for real, Patricia. What up,
Yeah,
Ben?
no,
What it
that's
do? That's the live she didn't know Janelle was on live yet. She was saying her name is Parker.
yes, she was. That's how I got into it. I said, "Don't worry about." I'm here with from Miss Parker. Yes, we can prove that them kids not there. Then she was like, "Oh, talk with Prince. You don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I know you lying. I can prove them kids ain't there, baby." Come on, no, them records, baby, them that's state records, and they ain't gonna be misleading. I ain't going, Kiwana. I ain't going. You hear me? I ain't going.
You was Mocha. Mocha said I was talking to her ass and she wasn't trying to hear me. I was giving her free help. I don't understand where the lies, and then she wonder why I said I don't rock with her. If you lie, and when it comes to Naziah, I can't rock with it. It's just accepted. You get what I'm saying? Like that should just be accepted. If it's me and y'all, I do it to y'all. Accept. Hey, I get it. Give her my pencil. She can't get this. She's not even worth this. She
And
can't.
since
She can't get
when
this.
did you say that she slept with Jarvis? I ain't heard that. Like I
He
said,
said I
I
said
think
she
she
was
said
over. He said I said she was sleeping with Jarvis. She even said I said she stole a car. I never said
right.
that.
She
She
spit
said go
that
over and
line
listen
so
to the five boy anonymous girl. She lying. Said I said she stole a car. Somebody said Miss Parker never even read off the charges. I forgot who said that. Mocha definitely slid on her.
oh
But
yeah,
Mocha ain't
most
do
of
nothing but like what you do. You know what I'm saying? In the most
yeah,
respectful way. And Mocha just said, it's you. You are the problem.
right.
Even to make she made it like I bought the family business, like I did something to Naziah. Like I don't know y'all.
No folks say.
Man, come on, Tammy. Come on, Tammy. I knew. I already know. She dropped the balls just like her cousin Kenya. We ain't going.
Mm-mm.
Uncle
Stop
Daddy
that.
name turned her into crap. Boy, when Mocha bought up Uncle
Uncle
Daddy,
Daddy. Oh yeah, she turned it to another breed.
she said when
Stop
she agreed
that.
to not knowing shit, I said that was the realest shit. She said, man, she don't know shit, but she know the shit. Everything I done is wrong. But you was over here kicking it. You can't make it up till I realized the lies. And that was through co-piece. When I seen Cold Piece, once I seen Tammy come up and say what she, matter of fact, let me play it, y'all. I don't know these people, but I'm gonna play it. I don't know these people, but I'm gonna play it for y'all. She got mad because I played it. It wasn't
Mhm.
that Cold Piece made the video. It was that I played it that bothered her. It wasn't the video, y'all. It was the fact that Miss Parker played it. And I guess she's saying what I say makes stick. Hell, I got no. Somebody told me go over and look at it. You get what I'm saying? She said, I know her and Janelle wish they never said nothing because they being crucified and they're not guardians of ladies' kids. I love you to death, Miss Parker. Y'all got to gang up on Annette and Shannon. But we have been, Cindy. We've been on them. But Mocha said that if y'all didn't listen, Mocha was breaking it down. Because they on something else. Mocha's like, nah, Annette and them too. Man, she was ready to get off. Uncle Daddy made it. What I tell y'all what Uncle Daddy do? What I tell y'all did y'all take me as a liar? But you might have said it, but I ain't say she slept with no Jarvis. Man, come on, come on. Shank, if you keep looking at the screen and yelling for justice, that ain't justice for Naziah. I don't see you doing it. I don't see you doing it. Annette Mocha even told her, go over there and put that energy into Naziah. She said, y'all all failed her. She started with that. If y'all listen to Cole Piece's video when she first came out, go watch it. She said they always going about what they did and what they didn't do. What am I supposed to say? What did she want me to say? I just the truth. She act like she was telling me her business and we was behind the scenes. I ain't email her, nothing. That day she left off my panel, on my mama, I never emailed her or anything. I made a decision that day. And I said, I ain't rocking with it. That was Mocha. Mocha brought up Uncle Daddy. But I guess it hurts when I say it. When I play it, it ain't who did it. She said, we as Detroit have issues, but them people, I swear, make us look man, they're lovey. I swear, you ain't lying. Sad thing is, I said the most to her and she ate that shit. Miss Parker said one thing and that bitch went berserk. I should have said Uncle Daddy. Mocha, I said it. I'm not going to stop saying Bucket. I'm not going to say Uncle Daddy touched y'all or nothing. It's showing. It is showing. You can't get mad at me because what y'all showing me, that's what I go off of. I been talk with Prince, ain't I been saying you say Uncle Daddy and what happens?
Yeah, you been saying that they get real defensive about
It's a
Uncle
during
Daddy.
hell. It's
Hmm. They get offensive about Uncle Daddy. They be ready to fight, scratch, knock
as
shit over
out of
dogs.
everything Mocha said to her.
That's the only thing she heard.
Boy, everything Mocha said to her. Man, look, you heard me. Lou. Man, what up, Shalana? I ain't got no pics. I was on Marquita ass for Shannon. Cause she won't Shank. Somebody else said it too.
Oh yeah, I picked
Shank,
up that. I said,
I'm gonna
don't
email
know.
you. That's why I said y'all can't talk about Kenya. I ain't let them talk about Kenya no more. No, 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 no. Because Roxy said, watch your man, watch your purse. Roxy said, watch your man and watch your purse. She called it the Bucket Chronicles. She called it the Bucket Chronicles. Y'all might need to go catch it because I'm gonna go catch it tomorrow. First thing. To see, and then she said something about the charges. I ain't know Roxy even said she stole the car. I never heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about the charges from somewhere else, from way up in Detroit. Even Marquita told me. That's the crazy part. I been said Marquita told me she put it on me. Shank Rock even heard that. Shank Rock even heard that. Marquita said, "What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If we put in our family business, let's put it out." She thought by calling me a drug head was gonna bother me, as if I stand in my truth. You could have never thought. Shank Rock don't even drink. His house ain't got shit in it but some Taylor port and some red wine. We ain't got no liquor in her. We ain't got shit. I smoke my weed here and there if I choose to. I'm grown. I be right here on the live chiefing with that good gas. So don't get mad at me and put you and ladies transgressions on me. See, there may be pipes in some of y'all lungs, but there ain't no pipes in these. Not bugs. Okay? There may be pipes in some of y'all lungs, but there ain't no pipes on these.
Stop that, sister.
She gonna
Stop
tell me
that.
her parents failed her, not help her neck was the one that, man. The parents wasn't even around. We know once they gave it to Annette, we know. Man. And why would you believe a lady on the block with no pictures? No, a nothing girl. All you heard was sound just like Sylvester off the Looney Tunes, didn't it? Couldn't even make out everything she was saying. All I heard was Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Who you want? Cause I don't rock like that. She said me and Lady did nothing. Yeah. But Marquita said different. I don't know, Cindy. I ain't gonna hold you. Cindy, right. How about you over talking about women empowerment, not for liars? Let's talk about it. You can never take away what I got going on with nobody. Cause see, what I don't do, I don't be dropping Addy and all of that. That's y'all asking for help from black women, but dropping Addies. And then said you're getting bullied. Why? Cause somebody call you Bucky? You call me Big Bag? You call me a drug head? Well, I ain't mad. Ain't it? I ain't mad about being a drug head, bitch. I stand in that. Charlotte, it didn't bother me. And started breathing real hard. Yeah. Phone was dripping wet with spit. I mean, Sylvester's phone was dripping wet. Hey, whatever Roxy got going on with her, you can't say Roxy name. They gonna pull her head out. Mocha said they gonna pull her head out. I know her phone wet. Wet. Shank Rock dropping your link is all good. The Rock Squad can go. We ain't going. Come on. Come on. We ain't going. We not supporting that. Yeah, I could drop the link. But Sylvester Bull, I couldn't believe Bucket blamed out and said, and Miss Parker gonna bring out Tammy. I ain't bring out Tammy. There ain't everybody over under cold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody
Everybody
talk
can.
about Anthony. Did nobody even, it was in there. I'm reacting. I swear number spit.
Everything was your fault tonight. It was all Miss Parker.
Mocha said she heard a heartbeat. She took me out when she said, if it wasn't for her and Janelle, no ma'am, they thought no one cared, and that's where they were wrong. Yeah, Yakaya. Yeah, mouthful of snuff. Ugh. It costs ish. She wanna put on, man. She said, he said, spitty mouth Kiki, and then was telling y'all to say she was. I'm got just to be nosy.
I had to say
Just
one
look
more
at-
thing. Did y'all catch when I had said, "Hey Shank, ask her, did she know Jasmine?" And she said, "I don't know none of Jarvis's kids." Wait a minute now. I didn't say who Jasmine was. I said, "Ask her, do she know any Jasmine?" I don't know
I
any
caught that
Jarvis's
Brit.
kids.
I caught that Brit. I said, wait a minute. She didn't say the name. She just said Jack.
I said, "Ask her, do she know a Jasmine?" This lady is losing it.
man. So she didn't. You didn't put his daughter. You just said the name.
Right. I said, Ask her, do she know a Jasmine?" I don't know none of Jarvis's kids except for the five that he had with my niece. I said, "Oh, well,
But
question is
I like this
answered."
one too. Mocha said, but to call her Scammy Tammy though, after y'all talked to her. ain't that what Tammy said they did to her though, y'all? Let me play it. I wanna play it because it happened to me. So Tammy ain't lying because they did the same exact thing. And then when Cold Piece broke off the mute and said, but y'all the one ain't, she said, I'm just asking a question, but didn't y'all? No, everything somebody pointed out because they watched, it was them. This lady envies y'all for putting, man, popcorn. You hear me? But I ain't doing nothing. She said, you ain't slick about what? I'm not even in Detroit. I'm not even in Detroit, so what am I being slick about?
Yeah, it's definitely something personal with you. Cause it's like you was to blame for any and everything.
I mean, other people's lives. Look, they said, yeah, I caught that. Shay said she caught it, Brittany. BJ said he caught it. She said, after then I came back and said, didn't Annette fall? She sure did. She
Yep.
sure did, Mo. She sure did. But you know everything else. Who's her, Marianne? Bucky, is you her?
Bucket, go
Go
ahead and say something.
on. Go to bed. The
Y'all know
victim
time
impact
Bucket out.
statement.
Let
The
Bucket say
victim
something.
impact statement against me. She said after she fell out with right. Yup, Tay. She
Bucket in the
all for
pussy.
lying. Stop that time. She said
Worthless.
Kim Worthless failed to mention them jumping on her too. The popcorn. Okay, please play it. Okay, let's listen to Scammy Tammy. Let's see what Scammy Tammy had to say. Let's see what Scammy Tammy had to say. Cause now I'm interested. It don't even got their name in the title. It said, "Who is Anthony?" I was like, "Damn, another character." Let me go look. Everybody was like, "Get over there, Miss Parker. Look at who is Anthony?" I said, "Damn, it's another character." I said, "Man, come on." Yeah, y'all gotta keep hearing about characters in this baby's life. It don't make y'all say, "Come on."
Mm.
It don't make y'all say, "Come on." This baby, hey, passion. This baby.
No, Cindy, I asked that. I put it in the super chat. Shank Rock didn't ask that. I asked it. I put it in the super chat.
She sure did. She sure did. She sure did.
I know why I put my little coins.
Oh, was that who Tammy is? Oh, she did say quit saying her name. Let me get her up out of her. Get her up out of her. Get her up out of her. How many characters? Yeah. I've been Disney. I've been Disney. Could have went Disney this year. Could have went Disney last year. I opted out. I opted out. But let me play it, y'all. Let's get to it. Hold on.
Roxy's face says a lot as well. Now, all I want everybody from my platform to do is when y'all see them speaking or y'all on somebody else live.
Let's say right there. Hold on before I play this. Lou said she said I found out when y'all found out. So if I found out when Brittany, what Brittany's talking about, how can I say Brittany lying about everything she talking about? You get what I'm saying, Brittany? Talker Prince.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't that said?
Yeah.
I found out when y'all found out a lot of stuff, but you debunked it. You said,
But my thing is that she keep on saying that she's a whole year ahead of everybody. So which one is it?
Right. Wait a minute. How long she been missing here?
she said still. Let's listen to Tammy.
Who is Anthony in the family? Why is everybody getting all uptight and quiet?
That's what I was there for about Anthony.
When it comes to the name Anthony, because the name Anthony is significant to Naziah, and it's a little boy that Tammy speaks about that is connected to the Anthony guy that Naziah brought up as well. I'm wondering, and I wish Tammy would have asked Roxy. Maybe she did behind the scenes. Who is Anthony in the family? I want to know who is Anthony and why did all hell break loose once this name was mentioned, allegedly, from what Tammy is saying. So we're gonna jump into this live that Tammy did with Roxy and Mark D, and y'all tell me what y'all think and what do y'all take from this live. I don't know. I got thoughts in my head, right? That I've been having in my head because I'm just trying to figure out. Because I said,
but she
Shannon
breathing.
has been pulling strings behind the scenes, like the whole time. But it seems like from what Tammy is saying and Ring of Fire is saying, is that the whole family is pulling strings. Like when they feel like somebody is getting close to things, then they pull away and then they bash them and talk about them. And
What did Cold Peace just say? What did Cold Peace just say when people start getting close? They start bashing you. Let me take that back just a second. Well, now all I want everybody from my platform to do is when y'all see them speaking or y'all on somebody else live, ask who is Anthony in the family? Why is everybody getting all uptight and quiet, closed lip when it comes to the name Anthony? Because the name Anthony is significant to Naziah. Smile. And it's a little boy that Tammy speaks about that is connected to the Anthony guy that Naziah brought up as well. I'm wondering, and I wish Tammy would have asked Roxy. Maybe she did behind the scenes. Who is Anthony in the family? I want to know who is Anthony and why did all hell break loose once this name was mentioned, allegedly, from what Tammy is saying. So we're going to jump into this live that Tammy did with Roxy and Mark D. And y'all tell me what y'all think and what do y'all take from them. And don't forget, y'all, she was so sick in the panel. She was so sick in the chat. Yes, she was threatening Mocha, me, Britt.
It's live. I don't know. I got thoughts in my head, right? That I've been having in my head because I'm just trying to figure out. Because I said Shannon has been pulling strings behind the scenes, like the whole time. But it seems like from what Tammy is saying and Ring of Fire is saying, is that the whole family is pulling strings. Like when they feel like somebody is getting close to things, then they pull away and then they bash them and talk about them and make them look a certain way. I don't.
Damn, Copies got them down pat. Copies got them down pat. When I say Copies got them down pat, Copies got them down pat. Man, Ash, you hear me? What up, True Seeker? They do that. When shit ain't going their way, they bash you. Now you ain't shit. Only the people putting boots on the ground. So it's not just discrediting me, it's discrediting my team. Because from talking with Prince and all of them, that's how a lot of people came my way. And I found them through my team. And this be late night, y'all. This be all day because they're so wanting justice for Naziah. And it's just me being serious for a minute. They all want justice for Naziah. So they find everybody. We together find so many people. Talk with Prince, don't you be on the phone with me late night, 4 and 5 sometimes, where we was
Yep.
up looking for people. Kenya,
Yep.
my moderator, Belinda, I see through you, Kenya Thrasher, Alicia, Mocha Marley, and the Nola Bells too. We're not gonna discredit Mocha and her Nola Bells. Cause they work hard over there. And don't y'all forget it. Can't nobody take away y'all love for that baby. I don't care what she say. And always remember, just because you ain't family don't make you blood. It means that you can love somebody like we love Naziah. But she wanted to make it about her and her feelings. Y'all was there just like I was. So don't come in here and how about, oh, what you mad at her for? I'm not mad at her. I don't like liars, Carol, Carla, whatever your name is. I don't have to. I don't got to respect it. That's why if something's wrong over here and something is said wrong, I clear it up. But the fact that we go so hard as a team and Mocha in her bells, because I don't see nothing else like that. Tooting her team. They good. We go hard. And we be serious about what we do. When we talk about that baby, we leave her crying, upset, drained. To where people say, I'm going to fall back. Ain't that what y'all said, Brittany? You get so mentally drained from talking about this baby, you want to fall back for a few.
Exactly. It takes a lot out of you, especially when you keep on getting roadblocks from the people that's supposed to be there for her the most. It's sad. It's really sad. Everybody's out for self with that family. I don't care what nobody say. And yeah, you probably sitting there with in the big rooms with CPS and all that. But I already know what it is. It's about to be some money involved. That's why you in the big rooms with CPS. Cause how you in the big rooms and don't know about the DNA test?
Come on, Tay.
Hmm.
Come on, Tay.
It's
She
definitely
was.
draining.
It is. I don't, y'all, my sleep patterns all the way messed up. I done said it many a nights. My sleep pattern is all the way messed up. because this baby be on my mind. I go to sleep, y'all, with headphones in my ear listening to them. She said she bought it to 7 Mile Radio. Y'all wasn't at the beginning. It just be, look, a little lie is wrong, y'all. A little lie is wrong. Because it just lets me see what this baby really went through. And to discredit me and say, Shank, I'm going to go. Well, so why you going to go live and talk about mess? Did y'all hear that? Carla? Or
Mm-hmm.
Curl? She said she was going to go live and talk about mess. The same shit she said I do. Hey, survey. The same thing she said I was going to do. She told Shank Rock she was going to go live. I'm going to go live and address this for what? I thought you was about Naziah. But you want to address me. In the lies that's being told on you. Why not? The focus should be, y'all lives should focus, with y'all being the family, it should be strictly about Naziah, not about you and your cousin, strictly about this baby. And family members like you told us was going to come out and talk about Naziah and tell their story. But she said she wanted to start her live with mess. But they coming in here talking about what she do wrong. Yeah, she didn't do nothing to Naziah. She didn't help her neither. Ma'am? Mocha, didn't you say that to her? She said, at this point, Velma with the bucket hat from Scooby-Doo needed to just chill out and stop thinking she could fight YouTube. That's crazy. It blew my mind when she said it. Yeah, Shank, I'm going to go live. And Shank said, I'll support you and drop your link. Not with the mask. I hope not. Because soon as she said it, I said, we ain't going. Y'all talked about Naziah. That's different. You ain't debunked the lies enough. You just, when Mocha said, you're hitting everybody's panel. She said, oh, she went live on SD, how about Ready to Rumble like a Banshee and all of that. But you was here. You was here on my panel. You can't make this up. Y'all see when somebody just lie? I don't like that. I don't like nobody to lie. Right, Tammy said debunking the lies. She here, lady, please. That's crazy to me. That you're not going to start your first live talking about, you keep talking about what you done. Start with that. For the people that want to hear y'all say what y'all done 1,000 times. Did y'all not hear how many times she said, y'all wouldn't have known if we didn't? No, that's a lie. I didn't get that from y'all. I got it from Roxy, if we're going to be honest. Now, I don't know how nobody else heard the story, but when I first heard it, it was from Roxy. And I got it off of Facebook. Roxy had some purple balloons in the baby's face, and I just read it and was like, damn, I wonder what. And I got into it. And Shank Rock said, I talked about her before. I said, Shank Rock, you heard this Naziah Harris story? He said, yeah, I talked about it, but he said it was brief. She said, if anything was done, we wouldn't be here. Popcorn said, like I said, she focused on the wrong ish. And she said, and she gonna say the commentators don't tell the truth, basically, and don't get conviction from them, which I don't think is true. Man, it's right here. They done so much, and when Mocha broke it down to her, she wasn't even focused on it. I mean, we are supposed to be here for something different. Right, Morgan? We all supposed to be here for Naziah, but we can't lead with y'all. We can't let y'all lead us. Y'all lead us. Y'all walking us off the plank. Hell, we'll drown. She should be appreciating all the content creators. But Shank ain't boots on the ground up in Detroit. But don't forget, while she bought SDF, they were sitting on that same panel bashing. Bashing what somebody wanted to do for Naziah. Now she's all in. She said, yeah, I heard it first on Shank Live. She said she did it. She said they're the reason you know. What difference do it make how we know? As long as we know and we keeping her name alive.
She just talking to hear herself talk. She not boots on the ground because it's been two events in Detroit, her city. We all the way in other states, her city, and guess who wasn't there? In the support of her blood, her niece. She wasn't there. Neither one
Hmm.
of the events that that another content creator had. She was not there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So please miss us with the BS.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Because that's where you should have been supporting your niece, your blood.
She said doing all this talking and then saying they ain't gonna show up at the trial. What are they claiming to be the voice for her then? Shaking my head. She said, just because I'm not in the chat doesn't mean I'm not fighting for Naziah. I appreciate you all. I'm a silent. Let's go. Everyone plays a role. Thank you, sister. Thank you. And if I recall, too, was actually her by. She was. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all think Miss Benny sent what she sent in that cash app. She said, don't say her name. Because when she tried to do it, y'all tore her down. If y'all wouldn't read them super stickers and super chats that was coming in. And she said, two didn't even say nothing. It was you. Yeah, I did. Because that was crazy to watch. It hurt me. I don't know about y'all, but it hurt me to see two break down on that live that night.
I had to
And she
call
was
Tooth
only
that night.
trying to do something positive. I could see if she did something wrong. She wasn't trying to hurt y'all. She was really just trying to bring y'all together. Black people don't do that now. Black people don't unite like that. Black people do not unite. And to see two crying about that. And she had so much blue cheese. She was working. Tay said I was crying with her. I did.
I
So yeah,
sure
I
was
spoke
crying
on
with
it. Ain't nothing wrong with speaking on what's right. That's your problem. Y'all don't want nobody speaking on what's right. Y'all want somebody to side with you. And I'm not. It ain't no biggie. Just accept it and move on. I love that you don't like me. That's fine. I respect it, but I'm keeping it moving. But see, that don't hurt me, y'all, what she said about me, because I know what I do for these kids. And I'm not going to stop because of her. If I want to yell into the screen, if I'm going to cry. Because I cry for all of these babies. There is lives that ain't even about Naziah where I thought I couldn't barely do it. Because of the sentiments of it. To know that somebody would hurt a child in such a manner, if it don't break your heart and make you break down. Because every time I end it, I want to call my kids just to hear their voice. I want to see my grandkids' face to know that my grandkids are safe. And if I'm wrong for that, for loving kids the way that I love kids, and don't think children should be hurt in such a demonic, twisted manner, man, y'all, then don't support me. Then don't support me for loving kids. Because ain't nobody going to discredit how I love these kids. I don't got to be their family. I got an interview set up for tomorrow with a baby that's life has been taken. Mother got no answers. And I said, we got you over here. Me and my riders, we got you. We gonna see what we can do to get you help you get answers. Because what I can't do, maybe somebody else could pick the story up and keep her baby name alive and keep this story going. Because enough's enough. I don't know if it's enough for y'all, but it's enough for me to keep losing kids. I got 5, and I pray God take me before he take any of mine, any day on my mother. I pray that God take me for he take my kids, because I'm supposed to go before them. And in such a horrific manner. We got these demonic witches coming on her, trying to take away work that you do. It's a sick. This is why this baby was in the situation she was in. It was too much beefing and not enough boots on the ground to save lives. Not just hers, but all the kids that was affected and involved. I got tears in my eyes just thinking about every one of those victims. If you are a victim or you are a survivor, you know what I'm talking about. What up, JoJo baby? Nah, Cindy, it's another one. I'm trying to get to all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm only one person. I got an interview for Wednesday about Kim Worthless up in Detroit that did nothing. I don't do this for no clout. This shit is draining. I could be out living my life. I could be on a vacation right now. I could be with my kids, going on trips. But I use my energy to the end of my energy to fight for these kids. And I'm going to continue to do that. With or without y'all, I am. I'm going to keep screaming these kids' names to the top of my lungs, doing interviews, hearing others' voices. Absolutely. You want to give it a break, even when I'm taking off. Soon as I hear something, who is Anthony? I'm going live. My team even knows you ain't taking off. Right, Tay? To shed light to the story of these kids. Y'all drop some purple hearts. It's justice for Naziah. Until we get it. But just to disrespect me and my work and my team and the work we put in, I ain't going. All the hard work that all the content creators do, because I react off of their videos. I react off of other people's videos. I know, Morgan. That's what the conversation should have been all about. She should have been saying drop purple hearts, pink hearts. But she didn't say that. She focused on me. But I want to know where this baby is. The marks that everybody's seen on this baby. And to her, man, John, man, thank you, John. It is. It's hard. They're so focused on being validated by spectators instead of validating their love for Naziah and other victims. Come on, Tay. That's why I said, my God ain't letting y'all put your demons on me. I've been shielded. I've been and got this room protected and covered. Trust me. That's why Blended Healing dropped in the chat. If y'all would have seen her yesterday, she said, "Get your." I said, "You right." Yeah, Ken. Blended Healing said, Go get your stuff. I sent you." Yeah. Because this room was full of demons when Shank Rock let Kenya hit the panel. Y'all, I was so creeped out. I don't know if y'all ever felt demonic energy or just when they say energy vampires. And now we got another one in the family that ain't talking about justice. She only talked about what she done and what Miss Parker done. This is Copiece's video. Let me play it to show y'all where this came from. Go follow Copiece. It says, "Who is Anthony and what part does he play in the Naziah Harris case?" Yeah, you feel when the energy change. Catherine said, man, it's a different spirit, a different energy. Yeah, I said, get the sage. You did. Man, in my home, and when it's only felt by me, it's different. That's it. I gotta get some sage, y'all. I do. I think Blended Healing got me some in my box. My box is in my closet. I gotta check it. I gotta get my necklace out. I got to get my necklace because it's starting all over. And I asked God, but boy, God, get these demons out of her. I rebuke you. I rebuke these demons, man, in the name of Jesus. I felt it tugging me. I was like, and everybody was making them jokes about the beads, and I ain't think about it. Man, super. Mm-hmm. They do. But don't forget, Mocha said it. Mm-hmm. She said, yeah, I burned my sage. And the minute she was down in the chat, she didn't just scratch with me. She scratched with everybody. She scratched with everybody. And then got on the panel, and it's the bipolarness for me. It's the voice change. Hey, Shank, I didn't come to holler. Like, what? Because I ain't going to be able to shut off that. I can't. When I'm on 10, I'm on go. Y'all seen me. Y'all seen me. Y'all seen me do it. When I'm on 10, I'm on go. I can't even lie. I'd be a liar if I said, mm-hmm. It's some demonic shit. It is. The popcorn. You went up for a totally different person. You was just in there threatening, but you want some kids? Y'all want to keep people's kids? I don't trust it. I don't trust y'all keeping nobody's kids. I'm sending that shit in. Man, I'm sending that shit all the way to them. I don't know what's going on, but this is the people that want these kids. Nah. Because I'd be a fool to let y'all think y'all gonna step in the line, and this is what it gave. Threats and shit. Online. Because your focus should be offline and getting them kids, but it was. Yet, somebody, it was creepy. If y'all ain't see what I seen, it was. I was even up there talking with some sense. You could even feel the energy on the panel. I want to hear Mocha's real thoughts about that. She never even thanked them ladies. That's the sad part. Yes, Aries. Mm-hmm. I don't even know where that came from, Tony. I ain't never said she slept with no Jarvis Butts. I mean, it was just to tell a lie. It was to even say that I bought Tammy up. When this was over on somebody else's platform, I didn't know nothing about Tammy. I never heard of her. And then my sister Sierra, no, your sister Sierra said, you failed her. I don't know, y'all. You got to take accountability for what's being said about you from these people. Now y'all heard what Kopi said. Anytime somebody come up with something new and here they come, and then if you don't go with what they say, they talk about you. Come on, Samad. Samad said this is my first time hearing about Tammy. I ain't stick on it too much. I talked about it, and guess what? I moved on. I moved on. I moved on. I most definitely moved on. Didn't think nothing else into it. I spoke about it, and I moved on.
I don't know. This is just an observation that I'm coming up with, that I'm seeing, and I thought I'd speak on it. I'm going to play this live, and I want to know who is Anthony and what part does he play in what happened with Naziah. Because like everything has come out about everybody.
Thank you.
But the fact, like when they go on different platforms, things that has been talked about, it comes up. But the fact that Tammy mentioned this Anthony guy, and nobody has mentioned him ever since Tammy mentioned him. Why is that? Let's jump into this live.
They don't like me because they're mad at everybody else in life.
Hey, Tammy. Oh, hey. How are you? Good.
And did too. She said the fact that she asked Lady for the kids and she chose Annette instead of what volume did that speak?
You had to give people a reading one side up and down the other, child. I think that don't make no sense whatsoever. Nobody's never satisfied. Mm-hmm. So what do you have to say about Miss about the
They will actually pay you for just playing their games. There's this app called Just Play.
I ain't even got no name. I can come up with a name.
She's talking about the Gilmore Girl. Thank you.
I just can't believe the audacity to get under a comment and say something about me when I never told anybody the things that you told me. I did not share anything, messages that you sent. I didn't share the mediumship.
Did y'all hear what she just said? What they did? She's talking about them. That was just on Shank's panel. Did y'all hear what she's saying? I ain't never told nobody nothing we talked about. Come on. I need to, Sheikah.
But I guess, and I did, well, I don't know when they did the comment, but maybe the YouTube video wrote some feathers. But my thing is,
I gotta go check it. Is it out there?
You act like I got receipts. Like, what's wrong with you?
I gotta find her.
So
I gotta get her on my platform.
You never approached either Kiwana or Janelle. They came to you and asked you for your services after originally when me and you had spoken and we had the connectivity issue, the technical issue, and me and you were kind of.
Do y'all hear my voice on this video? I just want to make sure this ain't me. This is Roxy. This ain't me. This is me listening to somebody's video with my chat, but go ahead.
Going back and forth for a minute, and you said that you no longer wanted to talk to me. Who was it that reached out to you and said, that sent you the message about Roxy don't know Jarvis and she never met Jarvis, and this is who Jarvis is. Who sent you that message?
Janelle did, and I posted that screenshot of that a while ago.
And was there anybody else on the phone with Janelle, or was it just Janelle by herself?
No, it was how you saying that, Kiwana? She was on the phone too. Both of them was on the phone. Janelle is the one who gave me her number, and I called her, and she put Kiwana on the phone with her. They both went on the phone and did the mediumship.
So they did a mediumship with you about Naziah, and this was, and then they turned around and said that the police said for them not to speak to you, but they asked you for a mediumship with Naziah.
Right. They approached me. I didn't know nothing about the police asking them. I don't even know this. I just found that out today on comment section. But yeah, you asked for my services. You asked. I mean, it's really sickening if you think about it. It's really sick because when I went and dissected the mediumship that we did, the way they was going on, like you name it, everybody in the family, they named somebody named Anthony. They asked how Naziah felt about somebody named Chris. They asked how Naziah felt about a grandmother. Some other men, I can't remember the name of those men. Her mother. I mean, you just going down the line of people wanting to view on how she feels. Then Janelle was like, well, can Naziah tell me something that wouldn't nobody else know about me? I said, she said Peaches. Was Peaches. She said, well, that's the name that they used to call me, but she wouldn't know it. I said, well, she said Peaches. I mean, it was really sick when you think about it. Then when I told them that Naziah is, upset, y'all didn't come and get her, then that's when the tears start flowing, just crying like some babies, boo-hoo crying. I'm not talking about just like you can tell somebody crying, they really hollering on the phone.
And they was hollering behind what question you asked them?
When Naziah said, I begged y'all to come and get me. I begged y'all to help me.
And they started wailing on the phone.
I know, baby, we tried so hard. Then when I'm like, well, and not to mention, remember I told you on your live, Naziah kept saying somebody named Nate. They sent me who Nate, they showed me who Nate was. Come on, Janelle sent me that, said this is the only Nate we have in the family. They sent me that.
So they were still sending you information after she so-called said that the police told them not to talk to you. And they were still sending you information.
So I didn't know nothing about that. So that night, I told them, I said, I would channel Naziah some more to see if I can get some more information. They said, oh, that'd be great. They talking about something, we're going to contact you the next day. We're going to go to these places. Because I was telling them a place that she was showing me. They said, oh, this sound like such and such. This sound like such and such. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to get with you. I'm going to see if I can get off work and go over there. So the next morning, I channel Naziah. I give them my information. I messenger Janelle through Messenger. And now, mind you, she asked me about a certain person, and this person came up. I didn't know nothing about the person. So when I asked her about the person, when they came up to me, all of a sudden she's quiet. She don't know nothing. But you brought the person to me first.
Y'all can hear this? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear this.
All of a sudden, somebody named Anthony. But all of a sudden, when I say, well, Naziah brought him up, what, I don't know. I got to go find out more information. Let me see what I can find out. Then I'm like messaging more stuff. Then all of a sudden it kind of get quiet. And I'm getting the vibe check off. So I'm like, okay, you don't want to talk no more. Something ain't right. My intuition tell me something ain't right with this. So I let it alone.
So she say that Naziah comes to her, Tammy. And I'm not calling nobody no scammy Tammy. And y'all don't either, respectfully. If y'all ain't dealt with this woman, don't discredit her. Just like I don't want nobody discrediting Rain of Fire. If you don't believe, you don't believe. But I don't know these ladies' line of work. That's their business. And maybe for a lot of them, that's their business. Their other source of income is by doing readings and other things. And that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to slander Tammy and her business and what she got going on. Especially if we ain't talked to Tammy personally and got something done and it wasn't correct. But I didn't bring out Tammy. I don't even know who Tammy is. You get what I'm saying, Shacey? If that's like me, you know what I'm saying, coming to you for your services, and as soon as it don't go my way, I'm slandering the services. So it's gonna put a tarnish on your name, and people ain't gonna want to do business with you because I'm slandering your business name. She said I was watching that live, you weren't there, but she said tonight on Shank Rocks I bought Tear Me Out, and this is Cold Pieces live. Cold Piece was wanting to know about Anthony. But up on talking about Anthony, Anthony's name came up because she said, who asked? Who was talking to her? She said Janelle and Kiwana was talking to her, asking her about Chris, Annette, and everybody. So we got a right to question because that's going to make us look, everybody went and start looking up Anthony. Did y'all not start going to look and see who Anthony was? This wasn't even a Roxy reading. This was Janelle and Kiwana. But she was good enough to call. And she was good enough to keep in contact, to keep calling. I'm gonna keep buying your shirt, Shantae. But I'm gonna go online and say your shirts ain't shit. But I keep coming to you for business until the business don't go in my favor. Mm-hmm. Right. If Tammy could tell them things I wouldn't know what. Come on. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Go ahead, Tammy. I got all be honest. Shit.
But yeah, they were the ones talking about we're gonna get back with you, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, and all this and this and that. But then the next day come, you quiet.
So did they ever reach back out to you again?
No, not after that. So that's what I'm saying. Like they just wanted to know what I knew.
Okay, good luck. Good luck.
It's when to me this post of Janelle talking grease, I'm like, what? Seriously, you want to go there?
And this was after they got information from you when you
right. And as far as like me not knowing that Janelle, the news know your nickname is Peaches. The news know that you used to do dances with Naziah. The news know that you.
And I ain't even know all this because I ain't even finished playing it. That's the crazy part when y'all go listen. I ain't even finished playing it. Because I said, y'all go check it at Cold Piece. I got on something else and said, y'all go finish watching that video at Cold Pieces. But I ain't even know that all of this was said. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Patricia, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Let's go. That's it. That's where we should be at, Francis. That's where we should be at. Getting Granny Monster now. Mmm. That's what she said. But I'm going to get into it.
You used to think of you like a big kid. I mean, personal things that I was telling them. The news told me that they were confirming.
That's what Micah said, King.
Among a lot of other stuff in the conversation. I knew nothing about this story until people started tagging me on TikTok after that fake video. And they were like, can you, a fake video saying they heard her in the basement. So they asked me to do a video because that's people do that. They ask me to do videos all the time. And I don't do all of them, but, I felt compelled. And then that day, it was something about it. I just couldn't let it go. And then that's when I counted her some more and she led me to Indiana. And all that kind of stuff. And, and that's how that got started.
but I don't know nobody in Detroit. I didn't know nobody in Detroit. I didn't know anything about the story because it wasn't, getting national news like it should.
And she got to be credible, y'all, in a sense, because I never knew Anthony. As much as I don't went and looked at all of them, think about it. As much stuff we ever talked about, even throughout, Shane done found the evangelist. We done found so many characters, but I never heard of an Anthony until Cold Piece played this. And when he got bought to me, somebody said, who is, and even Tony King was like, well, who's this? Who's Nate? Because when you hear names, then you go look for them. Because as much as I've been over there looking through things, I never seen an Anthony. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I ain't never really looked up. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, and that's how I got introduced to it. And then
That's crazy.
I didn't know anybody in the family. And then Janelle takes it upon herself, as you can see on my screenshot that I posted, telling me, talk to me. Because her main thing was, because remember I said the guy that I was seeing, he looked dirty. And you were saying, well, not to me, but, you said you had never seen it. She was like, right, so went, no. So the mediumship, everything, they were nice on the phone. And, they didn't seem, I didn't, no red flags. The red flags came the next day when I started giving information, asking her about this and asking her about that. And I forgot to mention, this is the key thing, and I got a screenshot of it too. I can't believe I forgot this. They wanted me to ask Naziah something. So they wanted more information the next day. That's one thing Janelle did do. She was like, what does Naziah say about this? I gotta remember what it was about though. It's on my screenshots. But I ran across it today and I forgot to mention it in my live. That is one thing she did do. And I'm like, why you want me to ask Naziah? You wanted me to ask Naziah, how does Naziah feel about something? And another key thing is there was a little boy that I found. Naziah showed me a vision of the little boy before I found the picture. And I told them about it. And I said, he's smiling a certain way. So when I showed her the picture, I said, this is the person that I saw when we was doing Naziah. I said, who is this? But the little boy is tied to the person that she told me about before Naziah even showed me. But she didn't know who the little boy was. But then she gave me a name. And I'm like, well, who is he? And she goes, I don't know, some friend of the family. But she was very vague. She's like, I had to get more information. But that was a lie. You know exactly who he is. You just won't tell me. Mm-hmm. And so when I started doing more channeling on Naziah, tell me why you knew she was there from the first time you channeled, but during the search. So first of all, like I told y'all, they talking about why did I know she was there. First of all, I knew that when I did my first channel, my video on TikTok. But I don't say things like that because, again, this is an investigation, and the police have to make that determination in their case. But as the medium, I'm going to say what I see, and I only said that on my YouTube video because I felt like things need to be put out there. To the people that it was important to, I already told what I saw. Janelle and Kiwana agreed with me on my findings when it came to that. They said they already knew that. So it was no surprise to them that I said that. And they're talking about me saying that she's no longer here. But that's not something that I would release to the public because that's not being released to the public by authorities.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm. That's a good one, BJ. Who is the boy? Who is the boy? That should be the focus. Y'all going to mediums, but then she said when y'all did this, they started bashing her. Copiece even said she paid attention to them doing that. Mocha spoke her feelings tonight on the situation. But it's everybody else. It's never them. It's never her. It's always you yelling at a screen and I'm yelling. I'm going when I'm in my mood, in my zone, and you give me that, I'm gonna scratch. You down with truth. Bullying is not scratching you down with your truth. Bullying is not debunking lies. Just know that. Bullying is constantly picking on somebody. She said that she was bullied, and that was a lie. Because even when I allowed you to be in my chat, you were scratching the people down for saying stuff to you. Everybody that said something to you, you was threatening. She did the same exact thing. Go and watch the evangelist live and look in the chat. But to stick with that, Tay, and be so adamant, like, when you're getting bullied, shanking, what? All that's mine. Mm-mm. I don't know, Mocha, I ain't watched it. I just got to debunk these lies. One thing I'm going to debunk is a lie that's told on me. Have I called them out of their names? Absolutely. When I see anything or hear anything that everybody potentially could have harmed this baby, nobody's off limits. From Shannon and down. Hell, we don't talk about Porker's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't know that. Shut up. She said, but soon as Shane got off the panel, she went back to the chat. Fighting girl, what do you have going on? You need Tay, I know you lying to me. Did she really? Man, Miss Bishop swear. But the people blame it on you for how they're acting. She said, I'm grieving. We ain't even, so why are you on this app? Why are you on an app instead of grieving? Because what people say ain't got nothing to do with me fighting for her. And that's what she want to do, Shay. She wants you to be quiet because it's getting close. You're bringing people out, new characters. People coming to the board speaking up. How close are we getting? After she got off the panel, that's crazy. Asking people to fight. Yep, Shanti. That's what I just said. They want us to stop. Yes, Joanna. They want us to stop. Man, y'all heard what the woman up on the panel said. Hey, what it do, McKinley? You went back to the chat threatening. How was she? that grieve if they never cared for Naziah. She told one pull up the other with the Addy. I said, "Not you want to try to fight again? It's too late for that. Go to bed." Yup, that's what it was, Miss Bishop. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was, and that's mad sick to me. Cause as much as I don't like, I ain't say what's your address. I'm ready to fight. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Fight for her though. Fight for Naziah. That's all we should be fighting for is Naziah. All that energy should be put into that baby. It is sick. This just all this energy tonight should have been focused on Naziah, not a Tammy. But she talking about women empowerment. But she on the panel talking about me talking about women empowerment. But she up there talking about call her Tammy, scammy Tammy. What? What up, sister? You talking about calling somebody? I bet y'all bet not. Cause Tammy was good enough for them to call her. And I don't like that. Y'all gotta stop trying to use people. Like they trying to use Shank Rock. Cause he's their last bit of hope through this little part. Shank Rock is their last bit of hope. But we're not supporting them. Man, Tay. Mm-hmm. You know, they can have it. She said she gonna start her first live with scratching. But y'all drop in my chat and say, well, she didn't do nothing to Naziah. Yes, she did. She failed her. She failed her. They all did. Nobody gets a pass. She said so. She just all over the 1 minute she apologizing. Then she's saying, nah, the kids are with her. Like, what we doing? I'm not going. Mm-mm. First live 2 years later. That was her way of getting it out there that they going live. There ain't nobody been dropping their links. Y'all notice they knew Spiritual Detective, Mocha. Everybody's over them. Everybody's over them. Nobody's dropping their links. She seen an end. She seen a crack. And she slid through to Shane. And that's why I said this is one time. And we're going to have an extra meeting in the Discord, y'all. I want to have a serious meeting. Because if it comes to no support, no support. She said, my opinion, Shank shouldn't even let us spoke your name without some respect, much hard work. You do, yeah, they found a weak link. I just tightened up, Shank. And that's your opinion, BJ. You know Shank run his ship different. He do. What I don't allow, the next person might allow. And I ain't allowing it. I'm not allowing nobody to discredit Mocha, Tu, Shanitra, Brittany Ann, Cold Piece, MTGVTV. Even when it was a subscriber coming for one of them, I put in my chat, I put in my comments. And I still rock with the person, but I said, hey, ease up on her. Because I like her. I rock with her. I won't drop their links ever. Bet not over her. Mm-hmm. It's a good one to look into, Lou Classy. But see, you know, y'all opinions will be what I say. She won't say y'all said it. Yeah. Yeah, he kept trying to get off once Miss Parker got off, and all she kept being up was. She said, I don't even want the channel suggested on my YouTube, okay? She knew I was going live, y'all. She kept trying. Oh, and Miss Parker this. I said, damn, quit saying my name, Bucket. I even put in the chat, go to bed. You only keep talking when you're guilty and you're lying. You don't need to clear up a lie, but only a lie you try to defend. The truth don't need. Earlene. Mm-mm. Have I called out her name? Mm-hmm. But one thing Mocha did say, I can clear up as far as this. Janelle don't do that. Janelle don't do that. It's Kiwana and the lies. And it's the same pattern with everybody. And once you see the same pattern out of somebody, Cold Piece said definitely don't. But Cold Piece, look, I'm glad you up, Cold Piece. She said I bought out Tammy. The she told Shank Rock I bought out Tammy, the psychic woman. I said no, I didn't. I said I got that from Cold Piece because everybody was hitting me up saying, "Who's Anthony?" Go check out Cold Piece's live, and I went right over to Cold Piece. Cold Piece swear. She even said I bought out Sierra. I said what? I ain't bring out Sierra. Sierra was on 7 Mile. I've never met her, never talked to her. Now y'all might be cool with letting somebody lie on y'all name and discredit y'all, especially when it comes to kids. This ain't. I'm not just a content creator that talks about just regular stuff and we just have conversation. This is about kids. And to my mods and my people, if it ain't Cold Piece, Mocha, 2, Brittany Ann, Shanitra Speaks, MTGBTV, I'm not dropping it in my chat. I'm not dropping no links in my chat. I'm not in support of it. And I ain't never said even SD supporter. But we ain't going over there. We ain't going over there. Everyone's an issue with her. Mm-hmm. That's all I've been saying, Sean. That's what we was over screaming. Where Naziah? Let's talk about Naziah. Not what y'all done. None of that. Where's Naziah? Where do y'all think she is? She talk about what everybody else doing and discrediting this. What are you doing? We don't care anymore about if y'all didn't do it first. That we done heard that too many times. I've heard that so much. I'm sick of hearing that. I don't even like playing live where they say it because I'm sick of hearing that. Cold Piece played Roxy saying what she said in a new live. She said, yeah, Miss Parker saying we was at birthday parties. No, I didn't. I never knew y'all was at a birthday party till I went and listened again at Cold Pieces. Roxy said that. I don't know nothing about no y'all. I ain't never been to no birthday parties with y'all up there in that kind of business. Then when it get to these characters who's touching these kids, these pedophiles, that's what I'm on. Who's these people that's involved with touching these kids inappropriately? She said, I said she was at a birthday party. I didn't say that. I told Shank Rock to replay Cold Pieces live about where all the upset is coming from. Me reacting is what upset it. Come on, Miss Erica. I don't know nothing about no who went to the birthday party. Roxy said that. And now that you're going off like you did, I believe Roxy. Copiece even said she believed Roxy. Mocha said she's even going to play fur because she's a fur person, that she believed it. And that's sad because we done seen Roxy do her fur share. But when she said that, I knew it to be true. The same people that saying what they did and they did this if it wasn't for them, you ain't go to court. And then told us not to go to court again, only for y'all not to go again. Copiece, anything I say, anything I say, anything I say. This is about Naziah. After today, I don't care who's involved. If Copiece got another live, I'm gonna play it tomorrow. We're gonna come back here. Copiece said sure did. Okay. And I know we don't like Roxy, but it is true. And I'm stamping it. She said, yeah, they making Roxy look like angel. This was sweater. Man, I could never. You heard me. I would stand on my team. I would stand on my team, Miss Bishop, because that's what it is. Y'all can't help how somebody reacts. And it is, Shay C. Definitely justice for this baby. We're going to keep talking about it. And I'm going to play Copiece's live tomorrow and I'm going to react to it. Because Copiece said we need to listen to it because some more things were said again. Yep, Morgan. Some more things were said again in this new live that she got. Y'all go check my girl Copiece out. Let me drop her link. Let me see where the video is. Actually, I can drop the link to the video. With over 2 billion months. I'm going to drop this link. It's to the new video that Copiece did. Y'all snatch it. And y'all come back and we're going to give our thoughts and commentary on it. Because she said it's some new stuff. There's some new stuff in the video. New stuff in the video. Everybody go over and catch it. If you're in the Discord, I dropped it in the Discord. So check the Discord out for those that's in there. My mom's that's in there. Then the family, Kiwana, So Blind, Sparkle, Mocha, and Shane. All is connected. She hopping panel to panel. That's what Mocha said. Wow, the animals they are. She said they just got to take this work, period, okay? But Copiece, she ain't mad at you for putting it there. That's how I say it got to be some truth in it. It's got to be some truth in it because you're mad that I'm reacting to it. What I say ain't bond. You see, you got people coming down. Miss Parker, why you saying, why you bother? You know what I'm saying? So my word ain't bond. I'm just reacting. Yeah, Mocha was on it. Mocha was on 10. But with the truth, Copiece and Mocha wasn't doing them but speaking facts. And you can't always be right about everything. I'm not right about everything. I wish I had the answers because the baby will be at peace. They said, Copiece, thank you for what you do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm getting at her. I want to go watch Copiece's live and stuff like that because I'm going to go and react. I'm going to go kick it with my people in the Discord because I know they're going to be on one. Man, I know that Discord is gonna be off the hook in the morning. And I want to hear what my people's gotta say about Cold Pieces Live. I think I dropped it in there, but let me see so I can drop it in the Discord now for them. But I think I dropped it as soon as I got it. Did I drop it? Yeah, they already in. They was in her deep. Who put the smoky girl by? Go on. Let me drop Cold Pieces link in. I don't see it, but I think. I love y'all in the Discord. I do. You got to hit me up on my email and I'll send y'all that tomorrow. Not everybody. Everybody's getting screened. Um, you got to let me know who you are and I got to check it out. You know what I'm saying? The same way I do when I go to y'all channel on here. It's got to be legit. And I'm only adding a couple more people. That's it. And I need my mods to hit. She said that because I pointed it out. You didn't say nothing, just reacting. She said because you've been talking ish for weeks. But Shank Rock was Shank Rock was on your video. Shank Rock was strictly on your video. And even if you're in the clouds, you ain't gonna be able to get in. Even if y'all hit my email. If you're in the clouds, you ain't getting in there. Yeah, to you, Miami, that's it. Couple people. Go look at the Discord, Kenya. Copies, email me. Because I wouldn't mind having you in there. We just be in there kicking in and dropping links and just girl talk. It is Morgan. If you got like going on, Morgan, you know what I'm saying? I'll bring you in another time. Handle your business. Come in later on. Yeah, I'm about to listen. But you know, your it's gonna be blamed on me. You know what I'm saying? What you said is gonna be blamed on Miss Parker. Miss Parker said, "No, I didn't. I didn't tell your sister to come and talk. I didn't tell Copiece to go live and bring out Tammy. I didn't know y'all names was gonna be mentioned. We was looking for Anthony." Y'all didn't know nothing, but y'all questioned about all the men in the house. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. If y'all go over and check out Copiece, I dropped her link. Go over there and check that video. Y'all go do it yourself. Go over there yourself and check it out. Thank you, Quantia. Thank you. Hold on, Kopi. Can't. Y'all know she can't have no man. No, ma'am. Not on her like that. Yeah, you can talk your ish how you want to. You sure can, Copies. I need you up in there. No, Freshie. It's free, but everybody ain't getting in there. Sorry. They got too many people out there just like them. I'm letting Copiece. I'm gonna let Miami come in and Copiece, and it's a wrap. Yeah, and Morgan. I think I got a couple more mods sad in there, but if you're not a mod, we packed anyway. We got too many up in there. They in there cutting up now. I got to go in there and say, go on. It's off the hook. Come in and talk your shit, Copiece. I'm excited to. I ain't accepted that one. Yep. So yeah, justice for Naziah, y'all. T Lady, oh yeah, I'll see. Yeah, T Lady, you hear my email. I'll see. Yeah. You in Miami, y'all good in Copiece. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to replay Cold Pieces. We're going to break it down. We're going to discuss it. It's always justice for Naziah Harris. Throw them purple hearts in the chat. And let me make them mad with my song. Tell them go get a song. I got my own song. Mocha got her own song. Cold Pieces got her own song.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are, bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view, with a voice so smooth and a smile so bright. She's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone, with a heart so big and an attitude strong. A voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall, fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change, bringing people together, no matter the range. So subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. Questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering
Dior, why you ain't in the group?
she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true. Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home.
All right, y'all. Good night. Let me get my disc.